It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé, when it comes to building from the back. I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Okay, interesting. And the shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
De Jong. Eric Garcia. Balde. Fermin. Balde. Played in with purpose. That has been knocked clear. And here's Rafinha. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Rafinha. Played it again. Brian Hill. Moved on forwards. Balde. De Jong. Yamal. Pedri. And it's Lopez. De Jong. Unahi. Balde. Rafinha. So who's he picking out? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Climbs up big! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Rincon. Oh, this looks sharp. Well timed, excellent interception. Eric Garcia. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Fermin. And it's played forward. Unahi chasing after it. De Jong. Koundé forwards and with intent. Great defending, strong and determined. Unahi. Fermin. Balde. De Jong. That's really well manoeuvred. Gets it away. And here's Lopez. Koundé. Can he finish? Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Ferran Torres quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. Unahi. Spread out to the left. Played into the middle. Al-Kubasi gets good distance on it. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Balde. Rincon. Balde, aim forwards. Pedri. Yamal. Fermin. Oh, cracking ball. And here's Ferran Torres.
Well, I'm starting to see much more movement off the ball now, Peter, which is obviously a big plus.
And surely more options then for the man on the ball.
Well, you would think so, and I think also we're going to see them just wear their opposition down and force mistakes. They can be quite relentless.
Yamal's cross. Witsel. That's really well manoeuvred. Fermin does really well to win the ball there. And it's Lopez. Balde looks to the other side. Koundé. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rincon. albeit perhaps momentary. Witsel. Sigankov, and that's aimed into the middle. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Balde. Koundé, forwards and with intent. De Jong. Over to the left. Ferran Torres. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And he's heaved it away. Kubasi. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Ferran Torres. That's good play. And it's Pedri. Valde. Hangs one. It's a mighty effort! Aim forwards. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Rafinha. Yamal. Brian Hill. And that's put paid to a promising move. Balde. And it's played forward. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Lopez. Now it's Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. Clears it away. That's a throw. Koundé. De Jong. And here's Yamal. Fermin. Out to the right. Koundé. Nahi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Koundé, and he goes cross-field. And it's Pedri. And the shot's on here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Yamal. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Strong running down that left flank. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ferran Torres. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. Unahi. Hill. Oh, such a clever touch. That's an excellent interception. Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. And here's Lopez. Ferran Torres. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's a good run down the left. Kubasi. Koundé. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Eric Garcia, played over towards the opposite flank. And it's De Jong. Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Ferran Torres! Brian Hill. And it's played forward. No way through there. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Rafinha. Back into the middle. Oh, what a... Ferran Torres! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ferran Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's really well manoeuvred. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia shifted upfield. Vermeer. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. De Jong. Pedri. Balde. And it's Balde. Played into space out wide. Rafinha. Cross in, looks like a good one. And he's there to clear it. It's a throw-in. Kubasi, aim forwards. Lobbed in behind. Referee, and a chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Unahi. He's away! Koundé. Out to the left it goes. Oh, can he get onto this? Witsel. Witsel gently done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nice physical challenge. Witsel played out to the left flank. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres spread out to the left. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Unahi. Brian Hill. Koundé gets it clear. Lovely feet. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away. Rafinha. Now it's Ferran Torres. Koundé. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi played out towards the right wing. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Witsel. And it's Witsel. Turns to Brian Hill!
Brian Hill really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
De Jong. Koundé. Eric Garcia forwards and with intent. Pedri wins the duel this time. Eric Garcia. Moved on forwards. De Jong. And it's played forward. Well read, nice interception. Brian Hill. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Unahi. He's through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out to the right. Eric Garcia with the clearance. That's been won straight back. Witsel, oh, good spread. Eric Garcia attempts a clearance. Ball is over the line. Oh, sweet feet. Time to deliver. That's tidy. Incoming delivery. Al-Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. Receives it in a good position here. Rafinha. Balde does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Good play on the left-hand side here. That's really well manoeuvred. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Kill. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Kubasi. How Kubasi shifted upfield. They get a throw in. Brian Hill. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Balde. Aim forwards. Ferran Torres. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And it's played forward. Pedri. Balde. Rafinha. Pedri. Played towards the other side. And he thumps it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. De Jong. De Jong chooses to go cross-field. Played back in. Can he latch on to this? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he cuts out the supply. Balde. Ferran Torres. And here's Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Big chance! Lopez. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Koundé. De Jong. Played out to the right. Rincon. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries to get it clear. Witsel. Brian Hill! And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Valde. Oh, that's nice. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Witsel. Rincon. Rincon. Hill. Out to the left it goes. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Rincon. Witsel. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's neat. Rincon. Shapes to shoot! De Jong. Pedri. Kubasi. Balde. Eric Garcia moved on forwards. Time and again they are repelled. Hill. And he's picked it up out wide. There are a few waiting for it. Vermeer. Played towards the other side. Rincon. Out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Witsel. Lovely, now, and he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's hoisted clear. Chance! That is lovely. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Fermi. Yamal. De Jong. Koundé looks to the other side. Now it's Rafinha. That's very neat. Fermin. Oh, a delicate chip through. Tries to get it clear. There will be a throw-in. Rafinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a lovely, neat pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koundé forwards and with intent. Brian Hill. Witsel. Witsel gently done. Balde gets over and intercepts. Sigankov providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, nice touch. A chance to play it in. De Jong gets it away. Have it back and can go again. Hill. Brian Hill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Lopez. Rafinha.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Fermin. And there's green grass ahead. Ferran Torres! Split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sigankov making good progress on the right-hand side. A header! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
That's really well manoeuvred. And the finish! Really well taken goal. Back to within one. Interesting. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Aimed in towards the centre. Has a look and plays it forward. Eric Garcia cuts it out. Rafinha. His interception, his positioning was spot on.
Barcelona might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
Barcelona, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break. Yamal. Koundé. And it's Lopez. Yamal. Now who's going to be first to this? The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Brian Hill, that's an imaginative pass. Balde. Pedri. Rafinha. Played down the flank. Balde. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Cleared away. Brian Hill. And the counter is on. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Rincon. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well measured. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rincon. Oh, there's a probing ball. Al Kubasi getting this one clear. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Balde is onto it in a flash. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Eric Garcia. Pedri spread out to the left. And it's Lopez. And here's Rafinha. And the shot! Great effort, but no way through. Witzel aimed forwards. Showing good feet. Fermin. Rafinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Could be danger here. Referee's given a throw. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Koundé. And here's Lopez. De Jong. Kubasi. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia laid out to the left flank. And it's Lopez. Pedri. Balde. De Jong. Pedri. Balde. Sigankov does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Oh, what a punch! There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And the keeper has it. De Jong. Now, what's he got in mind? Vermi. Yamal. De Jong. And he goes cross-field. Balde. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedri. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Balde. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Rincon. Pedri. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Koundé. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kubasi. Pedri. Great chance! He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Koundé. Pau Kubasi shifted upfield. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lemar wins the duel this time. And back to the goalkeeper. Kubasi. Kunde played over towards the opposite flank. Sigankov, now here's the delivery. Danger averted for now. Ball's gone out of play. Sigankov carries the ball down the right.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Lopez. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. And he's there to get it away. Eric Garcia. Rafinha, over to the left. Fermin. And here's Ferran Torres. De Jong. Kunde. Pedri. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Rafinha knocks it out wide. Rafinha. And played it back swiftly. Balde. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's played forward. Balde, and the keeper's got it again. Kubasi. Fermin. Moved on forwards. And here's Lamar. Now it's Lamar. Hoisted in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Eric Garcia. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And that is out of play. Nice control. Balde played out to the left flank. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Can he deliver? Hit into the... Gets his head on it!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's really well manoeuvred. It's an inviting looking ball, that. expertly cut out, really nicely done. De Jong. Koundé shifted upfield. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Rincon, aim forwards. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Pedri. Eric Garcia. De Jong. Pau Kubasi, gently done. It's run loose here. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle?
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
De Jong. Kubasi. De Jong. Koundé. Yamal. Now he's off and running. That could spell trouble. Now that's well seen too. Lamar. Decent progress down the left. Oh, it's played. Can he finish?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Eric Garcia. Balde. Fermin. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played into space. He can get that clear. Crosses it in. Pau Kubasi clears it away. Rafinha.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Yamal. Koundé. Koundé chooses to go cross-field. Rafinha. Fermin. Balde. Thinks one through. Rafinha looking to run onto it. That's good defending, very good defending. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, chance here. Tries a shot. Fermin. Pedri. Rafinha. Fermin. Pedri. And it's Balde. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. Sigankov in acres of space out wide. And that's it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was certainly a lot closer than I expected it to be. It was anything but a foregone conclusion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.